Hello and welcome to this momentous occasion. We're coming at you live from outside the Sierra Madre for the Dead Money DLC. Yeah, I believe this is the last bit of DLC we'll be attempting for this run, so we better make it count. I venture into the kind of depth. Dead Money takes you to an extremely dangerous area of the Mojave Wasteland, a one-way journey unless your business at the Sierra Madre is finished. Normal mode, you'll encounter new traps, enemies, new companions whose lives are tied to yours. In hardcore mode, you'll be fighting the environment as well, a toxic city that erodes health over time. Companions are more vulnerable, and so are you. Dead Money is recommended for experienced couriers 20 and up. If up to the challenge, continue on. Sierra Madre grand opening awaits, and has been for 200 years. Let's seek out the radio signal in the bunker. I'm sure nothing will go wrong.
Join us. Let go and leave the world behind at the Sierra Madre Grand Opening.
Run, Veronica! Before it gets you too.
Has your life taken a turn? Do troubles beset
There she goes.
you? Has fortune left you behind? If so, the Sierra...
You've heard of the Sierra Madre Casino. We all have. The legend, the curses, foolishness about it lying in the middle of the city of the dead. Buried beneath a blood-red cloud. A bright, shining monument luring treasure hunters to their doom. The world's most famous stars and entertainers were invited to its grand opening. An invitation was a sign of exclusiveness. The opening was supposed to symbolize a road to a brighter future, not just for the world, but for all who came to its doors. A chance for anyone to begin again. Except the Sierra Madre never opened. The war froze it in time, like a big flashbulb going off. The grand opening, one big ending of humanity. It's still out there, in the wastes, preserved, just waiting for someone to crack it open. But getting to it, that's not the hard part. It's letting go.
No.
Are you listening? Good. From now on, when I talk, listen and follow my instructions. Play stupid, play clever. Make the mistake of saying no. That collar on your neck will go off and take your head with it.
What do you want?
That structure you see above the fountain. The Sierra Madre Casino. You need to break inside. Heist. Too many years in the making. But to get inside, avoid its traps, you'll need to gather a team. As I found, one cannot do it alone.
Got others, eh?
Around the villa are 3 other callers like yours. Caller 8, 12, and 14. Find all 3 and get them here to the fountain. Then we'll talk more. And should you get any ideas about killing each other and taking the treasure of the Sierra Madre for yourself, a warning. All your callers are linked. One of you dies, you all die. If that's what it takes to make you cooperate, so be it.
Alright, so find out the 3 people with bomb colors and bring them back here.
I've downloaded the instructions and markers on your Pip-Boy, in case you forget. And yes, I have access to that device on your wrist. Get the other 3 here after that. I'll have more instructions for you. Do this, I'll let you go. I'll let all of you go.
And who are these people?
One is a trusted ally. Obedient, caller unknown, although the caller helps. The other 2, well, we'll have to see what the trap's got.
What the trap's got? Could one be a badger? Alright.
Good. If necessary, I will guide you through the villa's broadcast systems. If you get lost, return here, and I'll direct you. I've downloaded instructions on an audio log to your Pip-Boy in case you can't read. If you forget why you're here, let my voice remind you.
I'm his bitch, is what he's saying.
A place where wealth, excitement, and intrigue await around every corner. Stroll along the winding streets of our beautiful resort. Make new friends.
Being dumb.
Rekindle old flames.
See, one's a ghoul.
Take in the luxurious
What's that there?
expanse of the open
One's a ghoul, one's like a...
skies.
It's like a super mutant.
To the sunset
I think there was one that was a woman. The usual looking crafting station. As you approach, lines of tiny holographic items appear on the dispensing tray. Wireframe schematics and lists of consumables, machine and assemble. Package with consumer. There's a slide on the side of the Sierra Madre symbol. The lot does not look part of the original design. Okay. There's like tokens you can collect, I seem to remember. Treasure's mine, assholes. Ah, yeah. Chips. You might say this guy cashed his in. This is a knife spear conspicuously sticking out of him. A little bit of foreshadowing there, I guess. Caravan shotgun. The Dean's secret stash. Okay. Bobby pins, Stimpack. Ammo. You can have the scotch and the apples. I need to stay sober
Watch out
first.
for the villa inhabitants. They're difficult to kill unless you chop them apart. If you can, blow them up or disintegrate them.
Hello. Ow. Where am I going here? Why do you like run around and shoot the wall, dummy? He's unconscious, eh? What about now? Yeah, he's just sleeping. You mean about some roads of switching? Oh.
Speakers and radios interfere with the bomb caller frequency and can trigger the detonators prematurely. It is an unfortunate side effect, one I did not anticipate. I was unable to calibrate the call.
What?
Now that's killer app.
It is an unfortunate side effect, one I did not anticipate. I was unable to calibrate the callers to block the signals, so you'll have to make do.
Okay, so speakers set off the bomb caller, which is good to know. I like shoot it to make it stop? Okay. Did he know I was computer genius? No. It'd be illegal. Women shouldn't be able. Oh, no. There we go. Prohibited items. Of course, told them so. These things were getting an automated defense system. Confiscated items from the slightest bit radioactive or foreign. Ship them back to the visitor's source of address. Items already in the villa, and he dismissed it. Of course, no sooner did Sinclair give his prohibition speech, his bell swings by the same hour, how hard-nosed we were going to be. He told me he couldn't guarantee he could keep quiet with us, but didn't treat his friends with the same respect. Prick. Here's
Noise makes my stomach hurt.
frag grenades. Somebody tried to get Scotch into Vegas. What were they thinking? System pack. Magnum round recipe. No, they shouldn't be living here. I just good.
Knew you would come below the cage, down to where I am. Maybe you saw the letters I scratched on the villa walls. A little farther. Follow my voice. That's it. The one in the cage? Dog. I had disobeying me.
We're going next. There's a little buzzer.
That's me, there on the table. The disc. My voice. Can't take any chances, though. You may be some victim who simply stumbled down here. If so, can't let you let Dog out. No, not yet. If you're who I think you are, you came to fetch Dog, use him to drag others here. Now I'll use you, and that Pip-Boy you're wearing. You're smart, clever. The key to Dog's cage is simple. Take my voice to the cage above. Let me speak to the beast inside. Then you and we can talk.
Oh, let the dogs out. Miss Dog, come in.
Dog, back in the cage.
What have we here? You weren't who I was expecting. I'm disappointed. Still, even if you aren't my intended guest, you take direction. Good. You can't have been an idiot to figure out how to release me from my cage. Or perhaps you are, with that leash on your arm, and the one around your neck. With our collars and manacles, why, we may as well be kin.
Down to your voice.
I'm the voice of reason. I sleep sometimes. Down in the basement, in the cage. Now that I'm awake, Dog goes back in the cage. Dog knows I'm here, but can't do anything about it. I'm his conscience. Keep him tame, keep him from hurting us, doing foolish things. I've been trapped in here for some time. Then you come along and let me out. So, you opened my cage for a reason. Now, I want to know why.
Superimmune's brain damage is usually the result of prolonged stealth boy usage.
That's the easy explanation. The one humans use. Pre-war technology. As if it's the cause of all ills, mind and body. I needed to come out of the cage to protect Dog. From clever humans. Like you. Do you see these wounds of his, covering his skin? The bear trap on his arm. He placed his own hand in it. The name he carved in his chest. To remind him of who he is, he inflicts pain on himself to silence me, when all I try to do... He cuts, hurts, and tries to murder me out of him. He won't succeed, just makes me angrier. Dog is the beast. We simply change cages, like the ones here.
He's stimming like me. Looking for someone with a collar like mine. Where's your collar, Dog?
It's close. Closer than I'd like. Dog's been into things, needs to think before he eats. Chew before he swallows. He's eager that way. Now the collar's a part of me. Inside. I can feel its electronic heartbeat, clicking and burning down below. Like before. It was cold and heavy before going in the cage. Now you're here, and it's pulling and kicking again, tugging like a leash. Interesting.
Fascinating. How did you eat that?
They detach. When segmented, they look like nothing more than metallic rad scorpions. And if they're attached to neck flesh, warm, red. Dog doesn't care what's on the body he's crushing in his hands. He'll mangle it, twist it, make it fit until he's full. Dog can't help himself. Hungry, greedy. And now the collar's inside, alive again. And we're trapped until it goes cold.
How's it going, Jennifer? You're going to shove an old tech in your stomach. But it's the dog, he doesn't think rationally. I won't hold it against him. You locked yourself in there without some sort of key to let you out.
The key? Why, it's the old man, the one who brought us here. I hid the key on me so Dog wouldn't know. I just need the old man to show up so he and I can talk. If Dog was in control when the old man appeared, well, he would just do whatever he commanded, as always. And I can't have that.
You're tired because of studying and work? Yeah, I have a job interview on Monday, actually. Right out here using them for signal interference?
They were here when I arrived, so I made use of them, in a manner of speaking. More their voices, really. These collars, they don't just track us. You can eavesdrop on them as well. Tune to a frequency, and you can hear everything someone is saying. So perhaps it's a good thing that Dog swallowed his collar. Anyone listening would find it difficult to hear past the digestion.
Are you a fan of Fallout New Vegas? Alarm outside helps as well? You're doing?
Very good. Yes. It's another layer of white noise to ensure privacy. Unfortunately, it's also acted as a dinner bell for the residents. As long as the holographic greeter outside is active, however, I can get by them. The holograms fascinate them. Ghost worship, perhaps.
I usually live stream on Twitch, sometimes on YouTube. I do have a YouTube channel. I don't know, did you let us know? You know how I got here?
Of course I know. Even if I don't see it happen. Down in the cage, I hear echoes of the footfalls, the click of the collars. Every time I see one of you, I know exactly how you got here. You couldn't help yourselves, any more than Dog can help himself. You heard the voice, the promise, and then you walked right into one of the old man's traps. Then Dog comes for you, drags you here.
Well, you want me here to develop?
Me? You think I want to haul bodies around the wastes like a Brahmin at the whip? No. Dog does it. When the old man says fetch, Dog fetches. You were in a man trap, and Dog made his rounds and dragged you here. When, I don't know. But it must have been recent. Before the cage.
Digital artist, that's some kind of like Discord thing? Why do you say that?
I don't remember you. That isn't surprising. What is that it was when Dog was out of his cage. Free. Hungry. He knows not to eat anything he catches in the traps. After that, however, so he dragged you here. You got spared. Dog must have fed after you arrived. Once he was fed, that allowed me out of the cage and put him inside. Do you remember how long you were out?
I don't remember, only woke up when Pip-Boy went active.
Must have already been in the cage. Already had the collar in me. You're lucky Dog didn't devour you. Otherwise, we'd be closer than we are now.
Oh yeah. You do work on logos and stuff. Yeah, I've done courses on graphic design myself. You know this old man.
Elijah. Human. Weak like all of you are. Feeling age circling him like starved dogs, howling for blood. To me, he reeks of age and failure. And madness. To me, he is simply the old man. To Dog, he is Master. His name, meaningless. Running out of years, hopes and dreams running through his withered hands like sand from the big empty. And scorched by the sun.
Neat. Scorched by the sun?
The old man, this Elijah, tried to hold the sun in his hands. Arrogance. Was cast down for it. Icarus' crime was to fly too high. Elijah wanted to bring the sun down to him. Arrogance.
What's he doing here? If you want to link your Discord in chat, go ahead.
Heard the call of the Sierra Madre, just like you did. Exactly the same way. Finds out it's more than a story. Comes to this shining, poisonous grail, this jewel of the desert. Dog knows him more than I do. Dog's always nodding, always obeying him, because he's weak and hungry and greedy for Master's affection. No, I don't think so. Even in here, I have more control than you do. I'm not leaving until the one who controls the collars shows. Not his voice, not his hand, not his lackey. Him. And when he comes to see me, we'll settle things. So go on. Go back to your master. Tell him I'm waiting for him. Dog may follow him. I won't.
You don't come with me, I'll set off our collars, yours and mine.
Then I still win. I'd rather die in this cell than have Dog follow him any longer. Follow his orders, his commands, desperate for recognition. The old man, he has the need to hold on to the past, to the Madre. I'd rather be free. Let go of this shell than have it cage me any longer.
We're still man together.
No, I don't trust you. Even if you're not working with him, you'll fall into the same trap he did. You may think you can take your revenge. That'll change. You'll start thinking there's a way to have it all.
The dog might be more willing to go to the cage than you.
Dog? You're not talking to him now, are you? No. Even if you could drag Dog out of his cage, you still couldn't get him out of this cage. I put him here for a reason. If he could have escaped, he would have. So here he stays.
Oh, you just open the door at any time?
Yes, but Dog doesn't know that. We don't share everything. Sometimes it's a blessing. Sometimes it causes difficulties. Now I think it's a blessing. It keeps you on that side of the cage. Now, you go fetch. Find your master. Bring him here so we can talk.
Something tells me I could walk dog through unlocking a door.
Yes, you could. And once he was out, all starving and hungry, what do you think he would do then? Be careful what cage you open, because he won't go back in it without a fight. He'll tear you apart. He won't care if it kills you both.
If it's the old man's voice, he'll do what the old man says.
Dog obeys, yes. Why? Do you have some means of contacting the old man?
And play his voice? Yes, I have an audio log command by a good boy.
You don't play it. If you do, I'll find a way to get out of the cage, end you. I'll murder you, crush your arms and legs until...
Follow me willingly and I won't do it.
No, you wouldn't. If you did, you won't escape this place alive. I'd shatter every one of your limbs to splinters and leave you here. You think I'm afraid of your collar exploding, killing us? No. I'll leave you breathing, then keep walking until my collar goes cold. I'll prop your broken body in view of the Sierra Madre so you can see what you came to steal, forever out of reach as you die.
I can't convince you I'm not here for Sierra Madre, the old man, so we'll prove it.
Prove it? Huh?
How to let dog escape, I'm going to prove by not doing it. Make any sense?
No, you're not. Even though dog's more docile, easier to control. You may regret this. This place is where creatures like dog can survive. The people that fill its streets. He is as vicious, more vicious than them. His hunger can help you more than I can. When I am in control, this shell is difficult to fight in.
Dog's more helpful, we can manage.
I am not sure you belong here. No, you don't belong here. Yet, you came this far, and I'm not interested in remaining here any longer. I'll unlock the cage.
Alright, let's go here.
Very well. Lead on.
God is going to my footstep perk. While I was belt, as well as the ability to step lightly around place traps. Ta-da!
No toxins in the air in here.
Should never have set that radio signal on repeat.
And yet you did.
Almost got away. And the idiot's hunger screws it up.
Good, he said, oh my god.
They'll regret it. Even if they don't, they still might.
Oh my god. Poor dog. So that's what I'm gonna tell him. I'll keep home. What?
Can't believe the idiot swallowed his collar.
There he is. Dean, how's it going, man?
Boy, maybe I'll tear it apart or wear it on my neck.
Sure, there's nothing wrong with this chair,
Have
is there?
a seat. Came all this way, least I can do it. The Sierra Madre. Beauty, isn't she? She the one who invited you here? Or maybe you didn't catch her voice on the radio. Woke up confused like some of the others. Least you're still breathing. By the way, don't get up or make any sudden motions, no matter how uncomfortable that chair gets. The cushion's just for show.
Hey,
Might be a bit rude, but that chair you're sitting in, it's got a shaped charge in the seat cushion. Get up without my permission. I'll blast your ass so far through your head, it'll turn the moon cherry pie red.
nice.
So, let's keep this sweet and polite, and finish our conversation with no misunderstandings.
No question for a man. Please go on.
And that's what I've missed, a rapt audience. Just because I work in entertainment doesn't mean I'm a moron. I heard my necktie beeping. I know what that means. I'm part of this somehow. I want out of this contract. And if you put me in it, I'm not going to be too happy. So whatever's going on here, if you're part of all this, you're taking orders from me.
I think not. Negotiation skills assuming a bargaining from position of strength.
What are you talking about?
Neckties aligned to, I die, you die.
That's an interesting clause. That's a real bad contract you have. We have.
And it makes sense now that I'm at you.
All right. Looks like marriage finally caught me. I'm listening, partner. What's next, if we're death till we part?
Tunnel here where that stop is.
Not leaving me much choice. The fountain, huh? Hope the hologram's still working and the battery's running strong. I'll follow you. I'm not going alone, trust me. Not like I'm a coward or anything. I'm not running around town without an escort. I'm serious. One of the locals catches us, we aren't coming back. And I'd like to keep an eye on you.
Alrighty?
All right. But you already got company, so tell you what. I'll meet you at the fountain.
Exactly.
Don't have to take the long way back. There's a shortcut across the way, you see. It's through the cloud, but if I'm with you, I can help you through it. If you
It's your
didn't
own
already
fault,
force the
Courier.
lock to
I
the
couldn't leave well enough alone.
Yeah.
Head swimming. Can't
Oh,
hold
she's in
myself
here?
together much longer.
Before you, looks disoriented, pain. She blinks a few times. Misses. Are you alright? You blinks in, opens her mouth, and nothing comes out. Touches her throat and traces a scar beneath the chin, and her eyes widen in alarm. How to get your vocal cords? Looks shaken and glances at the autodox recoils. Her mouth opens, but again nothing comes out. Looks back at you and her hands clenched as her eyes narrow, takes a step back, studying you. Doesn't know what it looks like. It wasn't me. Opens her mouth again, winces, frowns, drags a finger across her throat in slow motion. Frowning, touches her throat again gently, hand brushes her collar, then her frown deepens. Eyes narrow, she traces the edge of the collar until she finds her lock, and is pressed with her fingers. Bomb collar, mess with it and you'll go off. You look surprised, notices your collar and raises an eyebrow. We'll say we're in this together. Frowns, narrows her eyes and slowly shakes her head. Your collar goes off, mine goes off. It's better if we guard each other. Head again and draws a line in the air between the two of you. Are you coming on to me? Together we can get out of this. Makes head once, and crosses around. Exactly is wrong. Do you want to get out of here? Bounce down the collar, looks back at you, she makes a circle with her hands. Hand over her eyes and squints. Nods at you, lowers her hand from her eyes, shakes her head, and draws a slow line between you. Something else? Fine, I can help. Studies you again, her expression softens slightly, shakes her head, and gives a silent sigh. Nods at you, then raises an eyebrow, and nods at the door. Meet me in the fountain. The goose nods and turns and begins to walk.
Head swimming. Can't hold myself together much longer.
She's a looker, but she's not much of a conversationalist. Bob's glancing at the speaker and glances at your collar frowning. The decayed speaker will stay near one that'll go off. Taps the collar and opens, closes her hand really fast. Taps the collar, then opens, closes her hand really fast. Once you Pip-Boy her collar, then your collar. After a second, she opens and closes her hands. Interfere with the speaker's detonation frequency somehow? She's about to nod and stops, pointing at herself and shakes her head. Points at your collar, and then at hers, and nods at your Pip-Boy. Triangle motion. With any other color? Brown slowly shakes her head, opens her mouth and makes motion, tuning it out, points at herself. Just your frequency. She nods once, then again points to you, then Pip-Boy. Only between us. She nods, motions for you to go ahead. Anyway.
Good. Well done. Now for the festivities, and your part in all this. The owner of the Sierra Madre, for whatever reason, keyed the grand opening to the gala event itself. It needs to be fired off in order for the casino doors to open. As I've discovered, one person can't do it. So get your team into position indicated on your Pip-Boy, then trigger it properly. You're so close now, don't let me down. Otherwise, I'll have to rely on the next team.
These are the markers.
I've unlocked the west and east gates to Puesta del Sol and Salida del Sol. Now that you've survived the villa, I need to get to my position. You don't need me to hold your hand anymore. I'll keep monitoring you via the transceivers through the villa. If I need to offer guidance, I will. Right. I'd suggest taking the FEV reject to his position first. Although you may need his brutality and strength elsewhere first. As easy as the villa was to navigate, the outlying areas of the villa are far more dangerous, thicker with the ghost people, traps, and toxins. Use your team as I use you. Listen to your caller Watch where you step. You're no use to me dead.
Way. The idiot's hunger screws it up.
Pop a quick save here.
If that human... So, are we on our way to somewhere else? A gala event, perhaps?
Something like that, yeah. Oh,
The gala event is the way to bring the old man out. He won't show himself until the casino doors are open. So triggering the event is key. And the key. The question becomes, can we trust each other to do this? We'll see. If we go there, you'll have to give me control. If you bring Dog out, then I'll make sure you pay in blood.
you know your size pointing them out?
Maybe it's familiar, comfortable. Practice makes perfect. And as much as it bruises my ego, some things require brute strength. In the right combination. Besides, none of your assembled band of thieves look able to rip a 200-year rusted power switch down like a machete to fire up an entire town.
Okay, then.
If it isn't the clever...
Ah. Here's your galley vent position.
Maybe Dog will obey you. I'm not as easily broken.
Alright. I have to play the...
Dog, back in the cage.
If it isn't the...
Why don't you just take all the stim packs, you big mook? Big office.
Head swimming. Can't hold myself
Help immensely.
together much longer. It'll come to us, Dog. Just wait. We'll kill it together.
No.
It'll come to us, dog. Just wait. We'll kill it together.
Dog, where are you, dog?
Head swimming. Can't hold myself together. Finally. Pain.
That's bomb? We need a bomb for the lots.
They taste like copper or old world gold. So here we are. A row of switches all lined up. How familiar. These switches won't move themselves after all. There must be some trick to it. Now that I'm here, what do you expect me to do?
The switches for the gala event.
You can lead me to water. No. Being trapped in this courtyard while lights are flashing and sirens are screaming. I can survive one or two of the inhabitants. More than that, even Dog would have to work to keep full without being carved to pieces. And the gate here, if it somehow got locked, it'd be the holding cell at the police station again, except with no way out.
Operate them?
I do. The diagram there tells me what I need to know.
Over there, all the details I can follow to the instructions.
You think you can figure out what to... Of course you can. I'll stand at my post. Once you trigger the event, well, we'll see who makes it to the Sierra Madre.
They're going to get rid of all the gas. They did, it's a miracle.
Your story, beautiful.
You ain't talking.
Was that him floating above the fountain, the boss man? The one who put these bow ties on our necks? Sure does like to make a presentation. We should keep it down or else the ghost people are going to swarm the gates, Vira hologram or no.
A holographic woman?
Yeah, don't you? Or Guess Vera Keys got lost along with the rest of the hollow archives when the bomb hit, huh? Ghost in name and image. Still a looker, though. Got to hand it to Sinclair. Sure can pick him. Well, or get picked. Whichever.
Tell me about her.
Vera was a big star back before the bomb. Not the best actress, but, well, she had other talents. Nice voice, nice legs. For some reason, Sinclair, he built this place. She caught his eye. Once he was hooked, that was it. Had to have her. So made the introductions, and guess what? He builds this place for her like some kind of Cleopatra obsession. Wasn't always a death trap.
Before you met Sinclair?
Of course. What? Some kind of surprise to you that I knew people once? Used to have my name in lights, all right? Knew a dozen Veras, or whatever her name was. Vera Keys. Figured I could pay Sinclair back. Introduce the two. Guy was a slouch in the dame department. Had to pick up the slack somehow.
There's a spots in Puerto del Sol.
No. Looks like a rooftop in Puerto del Sol. In better days, nice view. Now, it's the last place anyone wants to stand when this event goes off. That place during spring, summer, and fall, a little bit in winter, is a prime resort spot for ghost people. Not the best of neighborhoods. If we're going there, I'm not going alone. And if you have any bright ideas about telling me to stroll over there, or leave me there, no thanks.
Is why wants you there?
Partner, I'm not sure this guy's operating with a full deck. My bet? Process of elimination. Lowest common denominator. He figures the strong man's needed somewhere, even if it sounds like the strong man's two minds about it. Plus, I'm guessing wherever old doggy boy's needed doesn't need smarts. I hope not. Or we're royally jonesed.
Why are you living around the villa?
Why? Survival. I still needed to leave the residential area to scrounge up supplies, and I don't like taking chances. The villa's dangerous. So I left weapons and stims in case I got in a tight spot. And of course, you show up putting your mitts on everything. I suppose this qualifies as an emergency, so I'm not complaining. Much.
Like what?
I still need to eat. At least I think I do. The villa provides, even if it's not as glamorous as the Cantina Madrid. Once I, well, realized what you could scrounge up around here, I had a lot of time to experiment. Not the best chef, but, well, here's the mix, if you can stomach it. I call it a Sierra Madre martini.
Oh boy. Maggot.
Scrape some cloud residue off the walls, mash it in a tin can with some junk food from the machines, and hold your nose and down it.
Oh boy.
There's electric hot plates around if you can't find a campfire to mix it at. Also, there's other recipes you can do with the cloud residue, although it might take a hardier survivalist than me to brew them. I stick to martinis.
All right. Junk food in the tin. Okay.
Well, now, if it...
Oh, yeah. Unclean living bird.
You're at the Ghoul's Gala area. Now make him stay.
So, this is where I'm supposed to put on the show. Played better venues, let me tell you. What's that there? Wiring? Looks like it's tied to the sound system in the villa. Except for that snipped section there. So, what? I stand here, hold the two ends in my hands and tap them together like cymbals?
Exactly. I was trying to do it safely.
Safely? What? After your sweet and ruthless talk when we first met, now you care about my safety? Right. Look, I strike up the speaker system. There's going to be ghosts all over this place. Any change in the sounds around here? The ghost people are not big on talking. They are big on listening, hunting, killing.
Almost.
More vicious than music critics, trust me.
Gonna take.
Take? It's not going to take anything, because you couldn't offer me anything to stay here. The ghost people will come out of the woodwork when the gala event starts blaring, and when they see me trapped up here, it's curtains for Dean.
Well, I can't be alright.
Really? That wasn't the "we're both bomb married" talk you gave me when we first met. Look, you could offer me a steel-clad contract for a world tour of all major cities with Imperial records. I still wouldn't stay here.
That's clear, the ghost people.
No, you want to know why? Because there's more beneath the streets, in the buildings, and no, everywhere else. They hear anything out of the ordinary, especially music screaming through the speakers when I close the connection. They'll be here fast.
Well, there's holograms over. It's just for the area.
Well, yeah. If the hologram system still worked, that'd do the trick. Okay, all right. You call up some of those old world stiffs. That'd be an audience I wouldn't mind having below.
All right.
If I remember correctly, there should be 2 holograms you can switch on in the area. Just don't remember how. Do that, and I'll consider waiting on the rooftop. Maybe.
Maybe, he says. If you don't do it, he'll close up, you know. But I just met you. You call me, maybe. Wait, hold on. All that for a Sierra Madre chip. What's the deal with it? Alright, well that was quite a chore, wasn't it? Absent. It was worth it though. It's talking now.
Well, now, if it...
Both the alarms are on now. Safety position.
You powered the holograms up? Well, yeah, that's pretty good protection. Sure worked at the fountain. Vera kept the ghost people away. But, how do I know the power won't suddenly go out? And, I don't know, this still sounds risky to me. For me.
Risky not to. Just me and trust our callers. Why do you, do I get it?
Well, yeah. You got a point. But listen, when this thing goes off, try and get into the Sierra Madre without me. You'll wish you hadn't.
Well, guys, I'll have to finish putting our little crew to the task again some other time. Well, thank you for watching. I will wish you a good time wherever you are. Bye-bye for now.